Yeah. If you're in crypto, this doesn't matter. If you're in crypto, none of what I'm about to tell you would ever affect you. It could not affect you. Because of the very nature of how crypto works. Zero Hedge, multi-billion dollar fund, hedge fund that is, blocks redemptions. That would be like somebody blocking you from trading your Bitcoin for another coin or potentially a stable coin or even cash. Oh, we're going to block you from that. Oh, but I just got this Ripple. You guys are blocking me? Ripple company? Oh, nope, that's not going to happen. Not going to happen. Which is why I've always said I like to have my crypto, in my possession or whatever, so that I can deal with it whatever I want to do. You know what I mean? Speaking of which, the market's taking a nice little dive here tonight. $8,000 Bitcoin. Ripple down to 42 cents. Not too bad. Litecoin, 7%. Interesting. However, if I want to make the choice right now to sell or buy the dip, I could do that. No one's going to block me from doing that. In a moment of financial serendipity, earlier today we tweeted that as a result of the sudden collapse in the market's most crowded positions, which as we noted over the weekend, now face the biggest risk of a wipeout. Hedge fund redemption requests re-emerge. It turns out we were very much spot on because just a few hours later, the Financial Times reported that Neil Woodford, the UK's equivalent of David Tepper, has blocked redemptions from his $3.7 billion equity or euro, 3.7 billion euro, equity income fund after serial underperformance led to an investor exodus. Quote, inflicting a serious blow to the reputation of the UK's highest profile fund manager. That's like the best of the best. Don't you love it? Oh, we're the best of the best, Oh, invest in us. Our hedge funds are greatest. Oh, so we're stopping redemptions. But you're the best of the best. How could this ever happen to you guys? You're the best of the best. You're the best around. Na 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 na. You're the best around. That was on Karate Kid. I don't know the hell the name of that song, but that's what I'm giving you. The freeze on redemptions exactly 5 years after Woodford opened his eponymous fund management group underlines his increasingly precarious position. It follows a steady stream of investor outflows, which have occurred each month for 2 years, with the fund shrinking by 2/3 to $3.7 billion since a peak of $10.2 billion in May 2017. The severity of this latest hit to the hedge fund industry cannot be underscored enough. The Financial Times quoted a veteran fund manager who has known Woodford for more than 20 years, who said that this is one of the bigger events for the UK asset management industry of the last decade, a bonfire of reputation and a terrible moment for investor confidence. The freeze, also known as a redemption gate. I prefer warp gate or black hole or time travel gate. What's the price of Bitcoin and crypto is going to be tomorrow? Oh, it's dumping 7% when I'm doing a video, 6%, 5%. Oh, let me get out of these positions real quick. That's the kind of gate I prefer. But we're going to go with the redemption gate. Do you love all these financial terms that just make stuff up? Oh, it's just a financial, it's a redemption gate. That's fine. No, you're effing blocking us from taking our money out, selling off. Get me out of that fund. No, you can't. No redemptions. Which usually is implemented during times of market turmoil, to avoid a catastrophic liquidation of assets as investors panic, was introduced after Kent County Council, a long-standing backer of Woodford since his days as a star fund manager in Vestco Perpetual, asked for the return of approximately 250 million euros. While the freeze prevents the withdrawal of capital over the short term, it also stops new investors from putting money into the fund. Not that matters. Believe me, if you got your money in the fund, I don't really care if new people can put their money in. Give me mine. I want mine out. Unless it was a Ponzi scheme. In that case, yeah, you guys go ahead and put your money in. You new people. Oh, let me get out of here. Not to say that this is a Ponzi scheme, but again, the best of the best. And people are pulling out for every month for 2 years straight. In a statement, Woodford Investment Management said it had come to the conclusion it is in the best interest of all investors in the fund to suspend the issue, cancellation, sale, redemption, and transfer of shares in the fund. It also said it was taking the step to protect the investors in the fund by giving Woodford time to sell unlisted and illiquid stocks and buy more liquid investments that could be sold to meet redemptions. This is like a 401k. I need it right now. I'm down on my luck. I got to get out. Oh, it's going to cost you 10%. What do you mean it's going to cost me 10%? I've allowed you to use my effing money all these years, and you took your freaking fees right on schedule, no matter what the hell the market was doing. I need my money right now. You pull it out early, it's 10%. It's the rules, the law, it's blah, 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 blah. Okay. But I'm experiencing a hardship. My wife lost her job. Oh, really? You like, well, do you have a job? I do. But we can't afford the lifestyle we live anymore. My wife lost her job. Oh my gosh. Really? Well, according to us, you having your job there still doesn't quite fit the requirements for a hardship as far as we're concerned. So even though you might want to pay the 10% to get it, you still can't, because you don't meet the requirement to do so. However, we will lend you your own money, 50% of it potentially, and you'll pay interest back to yourself. But again, we're lending you your money. Did I tell you how much I like cryptocurrencies? It's mine. It's under my control. It's where I put it, and it doesn't go away. It's always there. Now, unless you put it on an exchange to trade and the exchange goes bust, that's a risk you take if you're playing that game. Now, if you're holding it in your own wallet, hodling, if you will, doesn't matter. It'll be sitting in your wallet, waiting on you. Oh, hard times. Same example. My wife's lost her job. Oh my gosh. Well, that's okay. We liquidate some of my cryptocurrency. Instantly, bank transfer, thank you, done. Same day, got it. Oh, at work, I gotta go see the HR department. Now, who do I contact at the 401k company? Well, I'll contact them for you. Okay, I'll contact them for you. They said you can't do it because you're still working here, so you don't qualify for the hardship. But I'm willing to pay 10%. Oh, they say you can't pay the 10% because, again, the hardship thing. But you can loan your, no. Oh, fill out this paperwork, give us a few days. No. Click, 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 click. Done, done. Give me my money. Out of here. That is why I do not screw with 401ks, hedge funds, investments in the normal markets. I never have, and I don't know that I ever will. I've played the silver contract, futures contracts way back in the day, and got burned by JP Morgan screwing us all over, shorting it, crushing us, margin call, $3,500 gone in a blink. And, oh, you owe us $500 too. Margin call, you didn't have enough in the account total to deal with that. Massive drop from 21-ish dollars down to 17. So you owe us $500 too. What about the 35? Oh, that's wiped out, it's gone. So I have nothing and I owe you 500. Correct. Right. The massive redemption request capped a 4-week period in which Woodford had struggled to keep up with an average 10 million euro flow out of the fund every day. Adding insult to injury, the shares of construction group Kier, one of the fund's main holdings, plunged 40% after a profit warning on Monday. What it really meant is that it was on the verge of collapse, and any further redemptions would merely accelerate the fund's liquidation, resulting in a potentially catastrophic systemic event. The gating of the fund is reminiscent of the action taken by UK property funds in the wake of the UK's Brexit vote, when funds, including Standard Life, froze redemptions to stem the exodus of money. According to the Financial Times, Link, Woodford's authorized fund manager, must review the fund's suspension every 28 days and inform the Financial Conduct Authority of the results of the review. In reality, discussions with the FCA are likely to take place more frequently, especially as investors in other funds once again freak out wondering just what is going on. Speaking of the UK's top financial regulator, the FCA said it was, quote, aware of the situation and in contact with the firms involved to ensure that actions undertaken are in the best interest of all the fund's investors. I bet you are. And that's why we are stuck here, and anyone in that fund, you're stuck. In a statement, Woodford Investment Management said it had come to the conclusion it is in the best interests of all investors in the fund to suspend the issue, cancellation, sale, redemption, and transfer of shares of the fund. It said it was taking the step to, protect the investors in the fund, by giving Woodford time to sell unlisted and illiquid stocks and buy more liquid investments that could be sold to meet redemptions. Woodford's fund said it would write to investors when dealing was to be resumed and keep them informed, about the suspension, including its likely duration. Last week, the Financial Times revealed that Woodford's flagship equity income fund shrank by 560 million euros in less than 4 weeks. The company has also undertaken a series of complex deals in order to reduce the balance of illiquid, unquoted holdings in his open-ended funds, which have proved contentious as investors have tried to exit the vehicle. So I want out. I've seen blood on the streets. I want out. Can't get out. Okay, I'm in a boat, rowing peacefully, minding my own business, and I notice clink clink sound on my leg, and there's a chain with an anchor on it, and someone just threw the anchor overboard. This hedge fund dying. I see it, and before that anchor hits the ground to zero, I want off this boat. Quickly. Give me my money. Nope. We're going to attach this to your anchor, sir, so that other people don't do the same as you. But I can see the writing on the wall, and I want out of here. I want my money now at the current bloodbath price today because I think it's going to get worse, me as an investor. So I want out. No, you can't get out. This other entity, an entity, that we know, heard it from a friend who heard it from a friend who heard it from another. You got 28 days to wait around. And maybe in the meantime, it drops more. Again, imagine being in crypto. I want out right now. You can hit the sell button. It'll sell. You could ride that wave down. You could do it. Imagine you go to click your button and it's dimmed out. It's grayed out. Can't click it. What the hell, man? I'm in my Exodus wallet, man. Come on, we'll do a transfer into some stable coins. Grayed out. Can't do it. Why? Well, in the interest of all participants in the cryptocurrency market, we don't want anyone to sell, causing the market to fall further, except the effing big guys. They somehow found a way to sell and crush the market even further, right? In this example. I'm making this up, but that's how they do it. You can't get out, you schmuck. But they can. And that's why it keeps tanking further. And when it's all done, okay, you can get out now if you want. Oh, God, it's that low. I don't think I want to get out now. I might as well sit on this and wait for it to recover. That's typically you, the small mom and pop investor. That's what you get. Because somebody else managed your money. They're the expert. That guy was the top guy. He's the top guy in the UK. He's top fund. He's the man. He's the man. Until he's not. I prefer to control my own money. I don't have to ever worry about these things. Take care.